Texas is at the top of the list when it comes to obesity. According to the CDC, 65% of Texas adults are overweight. Almost 2 million people in Texas have been diagnosed with diabetes. According to America's Health Rankings, more than 5 million Texan adults are physically inactive. A lot of this can be linked back to one word: sugar. Dr. Tiffany Wright joining us now on the set to talk about sugar and how it affects your weight in a major way. She created this thing called the Skinny Coach. You lost 100 pounds through this. You've kept it off for 20 years, so you're not going up and down.
That's right.
You say you have to think thin. How do you do that?
That's right. Yes. Well, the whole point of the Skinny Coach solution is I developed a set of psychological tools: cognitive behavioral therapy, behavioral modification techniques, and psychoanalysis. And I work with my clients every day to rewire their brain, to change the neural circuitry in your brain, so you have different associations. So instead of associating boredom with eating, you associate boredom with solving the problem in a different way.
But how do you get in there and rewire the brain?
Well, every day that you don't eat a piece of cake when you're upset and you do something else, that's a new association. And so these tools help you daily to make these new associations. That's literally rewiring. Neural circuitries are rewired that way.
Different synapses.
Yes, exactly.
So now what do you say to people who are like, oh, come on, she's trying to sell a cookbook? Is this a gimmick?
A gimmick. I've been doing it 18 years on April 1st, and I've worked with hundreds of clients for over 8 years. A gal in Texas, she lost 100 pounds over 5 years ago and ended up running the LA Marathon. And if you have only 10 pounds to lose, you can do the 28 rewire, and in 28 days you can lose 10 pounds and have those tools for the rest of your life.
And so how hard was it for you to rewire, and how long did it take you?
It took me a year to lose the weight, but to develop all those tools, it took me a little longer.
And you're telling people there's a skinny quiz.
Yeah, sugar addiction quiz.
Okay, yeah, so sugar, I have heard this. People are saying that sugar fuels cancer, sugar fuels obesity. Is sugar the #1 problem, really, with most of us?
Absolutely. Sugar and flour, because flour turns into sugar, and both of those affect your glucose levels, which affect insulin. Insulin's the master hormone, and when you've got that under control, it makes your cells burn fat rather than store it.
And so your people get to eat real foods with fat that aren't necessarily low-cal, low-carb, but you stay away from the sugar.
Stay away from the sugar, yeah, but it's not low-carb, not low-fat, it's not even low-calorie. You can eat it at restaurants, fast food, with your family. It's regular food. Just none of the packaged stuff. 80% of the foods in the grocery store have added sugar.
I believe that.
Even table salt they started adding.
And I saw you were telling me they're trying to add it to milk.
Yep.
It's everywhere.
Yeah,
Gosh,
it's crazy.
This whole eating thing is getting incredibly confusing with all the stuff they're putting in there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your advice. If you want to take
you.
the Skinny Quiz, we're going to put that information on our website to see if maybe it could help you.
SkinnyCoach.com.